Yeah, we are told we are free. Free to say what we want, choose what we buy, vote every few years, and scroll all day. But somehow, it doesn't even feel like freedom. Not when rent eats half your paychecks, not when healthcare is a luxury, and not when you spend your best year working just to stay afloat. You can choose from 20 brands, sure, but most of them are owned by the same few corporation. You can speak your mind, but only if it doesn't mess with the ad revenue. And if we talk about the news, it's filtered. Oh, but the politicians sponsor. The economy system, it's rigged. And when things feel off, you're told to hustle harder, be more positive, drink more water. Because if you're struggling, it must be your fault, right? It's funny how capitalism sells struggle as character building, poverty as laziness, and survival as freedom. But if everything is a transaction, your time, your energy, your voice, what are we actually free to do? Hi, I'm Auliyanti, who will guide you to the space where we inspect the stuff that feels too big, too hidden, or too normalized to question. I get it. You are curious about the topic I said earlier. Today, we are looking at the idea of freedom, how it's sometimes less about liberty and more about illusion. The noise that numbs. Every day, we are swimming in noise. Ads, billboards, campaign jingles, motivational reels, from city light to WhatsApp forwards. It just never stops. We are told what success looks like. We are sold with dreams with smiling politicians and product placement. And we start to believe that if we just keep grinding, just keep obeying, the rewards will come. But what if this flood of message isn't neutral? What if it's created even to the mundane aspect specifically to keep us focused on the wrong things? Noam Chomsky called this manufacture of consent. It means the media, the message, the debates, they are not random. They are put specifically to maintain the status quo, while making us feel like we are involved. Can you imagine how dangerous that is? The illusion of choice. You can choose your bank app. You can choose which mall to visit. You can even choose between 10 political parties every election proceeds. But can you choose where your job pays and how to live, not just survive? Can you choose where your rice farmer neighbors get access to clean water while giant resorts are over-irrigating? That's the kind of choice we don't get. Because under the system, the big stuff, the land, the wages, the air, the rules are already bought and sold. You get the illusion of freedom. But when every meaningful decision has been made by a boardroom, a dynasty, a donor, that's not a liberty, that's window dressing. Personal responsibility, corporate system. Have you ever noticed whenever things go wrong, it's somehow a wall? Like, can't afford school, should have studied harder, can't find work, you must be lazy. Burnout at 25, time to learn productivity hacks. We are told to self-improve endlessly while ignoring the fact that wages are stagnant, inflation are rising, and land prices are absurd. Because it is tragic. Because if you blame yourself, you won't organize. You will voice self-help book instead of questioning why 1% of people own half the country. This movement is new across many countries in the sleeping hours. It's how the elite rule survives, by making inequality looks like it's your own reflection. Democracy as performance. Let's talk about election for a second. Or should I say reality TV? Every 5 years, the streets are filled with posters, music videos, handshakes, promises, free t-shirts, and even for a moment, it feels like the people are in charge. But what happened after the votes are counted? Suddenly, minimum wage get raised, worker protection get delayed, environmental permits are rushed through. It's almost like the system is wired to perform democracy without delivering the goods. As Chomsky once said, Ganda is to democracy what Butchon is to a totalitarian state. What does that mean exactly? It means you don't force when you got branding. Trust is really a powerful tool to power. So, shall we question another more? Who owns the truth? We think we are informed. We scroll, we swipe, we check headlines. We trust the top result. But let's dig a little deeper. Who owns that media outlet? Who owns that study? And why do some stories go viral while others vanish? Like, a scandal involving a corrupt village head gets a week of airtime. Meanwhile, mass forests linked to agribusiness. Maybe a very few minutes burned on fire sticks because media too serves capital. When ads fund your survival, you don't bite the hands that pays you. So we end up with a version of reality filtered through profit margin. Not false, but definitely incomplete. Planet on fire, profits untouched. We are told to recycle, use metal straws, ride bikes, turn off lights, and yeah, individual choices do matter. But when palm oil plantation burns thousands of hectares every year, when illegal mining gets unchecked because someone important is involved, who's really responsible? Capitalism sees the environment as something to extract from, not protect. And when companies start sponsoring green campaign when lobbying against climate bills, that's not sustainability, that's distraction. If the planet collapses but the shareholders win, a successful quarter, not a tragedy. Comfort as control. Comfort is powerful. If you are not hungry, not jobless, not in prison, you might not feel oppressed. You might even think, well, at least it's not just as bad as the other country. But capitalism doesn't always crush you. Sometimes it just sedates you with discounts, with dopamine, with digital convenience. Until you don't want to fight back. You are too busy, too tired, or too comfortable. And here's the genius idea. It lets you live just well enough to not question why others aren't. The narrative we deserve. We are constantly told, be patient, your turn will come. Trust the process. But what if the process was never built for us? When labor unions are smeared as something so disruptive, when student processes are silenced with fake laws, when asking for clean air is called radical, wahhabi. That's not a broken system. That's a system working exactly as intended for the few. Chomsky reminds us, if you go along with the belief that you can't do anything, you won't do anything. And that's exactly what they want. So, no wow. I get it. All of this can feel overwhelming. The corruption, the performative politics, the economic chokehold, the way we keep being told to smile while sinking. But this isn't about despair, it's about clarity. The moment you see the game, you can stop playing it on autopilot. You can support the food delivery driver asking for fair pay. You can refuse to glorify hustle culture. You can question why some people keep getting richer no matter who's in power. You can learn about the system before it collapses. Most importantly, you can stop blaming yourself for surviving a structure built to exploit you. Imagining something better. Real freedom isn't just voting or shopping or scrolling. It's having power over your future. It's dignity, stability, time. And those things aren't too much to ask, they are the bare minimum. So, next time someone tells you, this is just the way things are, ask who benefits from things staying the same. You don't have to be radical, you just have to pay attention. Because awareness is the first quiet rebellion, and from there, everything else begins. Thanks for tuning in, I'm Aghnia. If this made you feel a little less alone, a little more awake, share it with someone. Let's stem the illusion and maybe start building something real. Thank you for watching this video. Maybe until next time, goodbye.